guys, I'm Jen.
And I'm Chris.
And we're with Monsters and More. So today we've got a really cool DIY that we're going to attempt to work on. It is the chicken wire ghost. I know you guys have seen them. Super awesome. It's something we've been really wanting to do over the past few years. Just haven't really had the time, but we're going to make it tonight.
Yeah, and nothing better on a Friday night than to be drinking margaritas and doing DIY Halloween stuff.
No flames are involved.
So let's get started. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to unwire all that.
Look, I'm already stuck. I ain't even got through the first step yet.
Well, you just got to pull it loose. All right, so I actually was using a pair of cutters like these, and they may be just a little bit older and not as sharp, but I went and got my 10 snips, and they cut way better and way faster. If you've got a pair of these, they do work better, I think.
All right, so we've got the first part cut, which is
the body.
The body.
Okay, so we got our cylinder formed up. We started going, well, how can we make this smaller in the midsection for a woman and then have like the bottom for the dress? So what we done is, you can see, we took and folded over the edges, made like a wrinkle in it, and it also looks like, you know, kind of like the little ruffles or wrinkles in a dress. So we've already done 2 of them, and we'll do some more. Probably maybe 4 to help bring the top and sides in. All I'm doing is taking and pushing my hand out and then pushing down and maybe making a 2 to 3 inch ruffle like this, and then just kind of folding it over right here to make like a 2 to 3 inch ruffle in it, and then go down to about where the bottom, you know, mid to the bottom of the dress would be, and that'll pull the top in and allow you to put your top piece over top of it too. So I've got 3. This will be 4. And I think that'll be plenty. I have to look as I'm doing it. Yeah, I think that, what do you think? I think that pulled it in quite a bit, didn't it? Or you think maybe one more?
I would do another one on that side.
Which side, right here?
Mm-hmm.
You can still kind of do that a little bit to kind of round it back out, because you're not really going to see this once you put the top part over it. But yeah, that looks better because the bottom's kind of bushed out like the dress would be, flared out.
This is gonna look weird until you get it all assembled.
Yeah, I think that'll work, and then we can start on the next piece. What do you think? Okay, so we went ahead and pre-cut 4 pieces. We did the shoulder, which was roughly 16 by 36. We cut 2 pieces for the arms, which was roughly 17 by 36. And then we cut a head piece, which was a 24 by 24 to go. And
we did have an extra mannequin out there in our Halloween totes because we've been digging them out a little bit. So we are actually going to use this. We've been seeing a lot of videos that this makes it a lot easier. So if you do have one, this would be great. If you do not, I do know Joanne sells them. So.
Okay, so you can use 3-inch or 2.5 inch pipe, whatever you can find. I found this just to kind of be able to fold this over and make the shoulder. So I let it stick up on the edge right from, depending on where the head was going to be at. I figured out about where I wanted it, and I just kind of folded it over. And when you do, you just push the wire down, fold it up inside, and then I push the front and the back together to close up the fold where you couldn't see it. And then this is kind of what I got for the shoulders. And then you'll have to take and wire it in as you fold it over.
So I did end up finishing the head. Not really for sure. This chicken wire is hard to show on here. But anyhow, I did struggle with this. I am not gonna lie. The mannequin head that I used, I wasn't thinking, so I guess learn from my mistakes, or if you guys got any tips, let us know, because I'm sure we're probably going to try to do a few of these outside, but kind of learn as you go. I couldn't get the mannequin head out once I done got it shaped, so my mistake was I folded the chicken wire versus overlapping it. So overlapping it, we did have a lot of excess, so what we did was just cut that off.
We've about got the shoulders done. We're getting ready to put the head on it. And then you can just use some wire to, you got a piece of wire that came with the chicken wire as you pull it apart. So set it to the side when you're pulling it apart, and then you can use this to do the wiring in with. Okay, so for the torso part, the 18-inch goes at the top, and the smaller, was it 13 inches goes at the bottom. That's just to give you the hourglass shape of the woman.
So what we've done, we've already attached the back piece. So all we done was take the shoulders, lay the 18-inch across, and just hooked it in there to that. So that's exactly what we're going to do to the front side. And I do understand that this is hard to see, but we are going to put the front side onto this one now.
Okay, so we got the torso part wired in. We took most of it and just kind of took the ends and wired around the bottom part, the dress part. We did use a few wire connectors up here to help pull it in tighter to get it connected. So now we're going to put the arms on it. Okay, so we did get the arms on it. We just took and put it up on here. We kind of pushed the inside in just a little bit and got it on, and took the wires and wrapped around it and stuff. We did have to work with this a little bit, and then the ends, we closed them up because to us it looked a little bit too big. I put a crease on my side. Jen just kind of worked with hers a little bit and pushed it in, but we think it looks pretty good, it turned out, and we'll try to get it with some light on it and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm tickled to death how this turned out, but y'all, I'm not playing. This is rough. It wasn't that it was hard. It was very, very, very
tedious. Just kind of cut the wire and get it wrapped.
So in shaping this stuff, which I will say, this is very easy to work with. It was very easy to shape and move.
I think we spent about probably 2 hours on it. I think we spent literally about 2 hours on it. So
it wasn't horrible and really not a hard project. It's just you got to make sure you got time to do it.
Yeah, and watch the cutters and stuff, because Jim back cutters hose off and one fell off on the floor.
Yeah,
so
I was
please be careful while you're doing this.
Okay,
so we're going to put some gray, just plain cheap Walmart gray spray paint on it. And what it's supposed to do is when you're shining your lights on it, it cuts down the shiny reflectiveness and kind of, it's not so bright, and it's just enough that you see it though. So you can just lightly frost it. It's all you have to do, just enough that you can tell it's covering the shininess. And you do have to get up here close where you can get the backside from the front. That way, because that's where the light's going to be shining, where you see it the most. Okay, so we decided that we was going to make a man, and we're going to put them together, and then we're going to hang them out of a tree and shine a light on them so they're moving around dancing. So I didn't take and make the man on the video. We just went ahead and did it and put it together. It's very similar to the woman. We made the body part big enough the size of the body, just like the woman. We just did 2 small legs, which was about 4 inches round, and then we made arms just like we did the woman earlier, and then the shoulders we made it a little bit wider so the arms would be on both sides of the woman, so we went just a little bit wider, and then we made a head, and then we put a hat on him. So we wasn't going to video all that just because you seen how we did the woman. You kind of got to guess at the man when you're doing that. We didn't get measurements on it. And I'm going to spray paint him, and then we're going to turn around and take fishing twine, and we will hang it up out of a tree. And then we're going to find a light to put on them and see what they look like. So we wasn't going to tape this, but Jen's just absolutely having a field day out of the guy disappearing as I'm spray painting him on the camera.
Yeah, I know. It's the little things in life, right? Because I'm like, as soon as you're spraying them, they're disappearing. Like well, it's the little things, guys.
Well, that's why we're doing the Halloween stuff. We're having fun doing it. And when you are spray painting, you got to watch, because you got to get the inside and the outside. So you got to hit it from different angles. So because what you'll do is you'll see the gray on one side. When you get to this side, you'll see the silver shining through. So you got to kind of hit it in an angle from both sides to try to get the inside. Okay, so we got them painted all gray, and you have to make sure that when you're spraying these that you're getting the inside and out, because don't you'll still see the shiny metal. But we did get a purple light from Amazon, and Jen will put that in the link in case you want to get one for it. But you can change those colors and everything and stuff, so you could do this in green, purple, orange, whatever color you want. But we think this is awesome. We are going to try to hang it up somewhere. We're not sure if we're going to hang it in a tree, or maybe I've got a cable that runs from the house over to the garage. We may try to hang it off it, so when the wind blows, they'll be dancing. We may try to post that video later, or at least show y'all what it looks like. But for now, this is where we're at, and we think it's turned out awesome. So please join in and watch our videos, and please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll keep trying to bring you great content. Thanks.